back with another video here. Today we're going to be reacting to stupid videos. Zech Films. Try to Zech Films. You're really not stupid. But let's get into it.
When you scratch the mosquito bites, you smear the saliva on the tissues around, causing even more swelling. Moreover, you put bacteria into the open wound with your nails, causing serious infection. So next time you see a mosquito on your arm, you can simply take it and... When you scratch the mosquito bites, you smear the saliva on the tissues around, causing even more swelling. Moreover, you put bacteria into...
Hold on, no. When you still love me, if I was like... Oh, mosquito clapping. Yo, what is this? You want me to end? Yo, WVid. We're gonna go next one now.
If you stomp on a spider, you might end up releasing a swarm of hundreds of babies all at once. Then they will gather in the shape of a swarm. If you stomp...
Yo, what was that? Zech Films, we got some explaining to do.
4th of July.
He shoved the mascot aside to take a man-of-the-match picture, making sure he got all of the attention. The other football players who won the award refused to take the picture with him, but when Ronaldo received the same prize and invited the mascot to take a photo with him, allowing him to remove his mask, and it was I show speed.
Yo, no, hold on. What was that? Before that? Hold on. Yo, dude. I show speed wouldn't be appreciated that. I should make me.
If the young mother drinks a lot of matcha tea, could the milk come out green?
Yo, I'm gonna skip past
that. Are you ready to play Money Movie?
Yeah.
If a flood is coming to your neighborhood, use long pipes with water in your front yard and add more tubes until your entire house is surrounded, making it impossible for water to flow. And as the water rush into the neighborhood, your house will stand still. But don't forget to disconnect the tubes from the sewer tap, because when a Dorito...
What happened? What happened, dude? What a case? No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing. What happened? Yo, we got some explaining to do, Zach. Oops, yo, what? Yeah, this kid's... I'm not saying that he's not... Oh my... You're not 36, buddy.
The child's foot size was too large, and no regular shoe size would fit him. But Shaquille O'Neal saw his story on Stickstock and invited him...
On Stickstock. No, it's TikTok. No, it's TikTok. Stickstock. I get you're trying to not promote TikTok, but...
him to his store to buy large-sized shoes. When they went to the store, Shaq handed him a brand new Nike shoebox, making the boy happy. And as he opened it, the child's foot size...
Start by taking the center circles first. This gives you more maneuverability at the beginning. Then keep a low center of gravity, bend your knees, and smell the opponent's...
Alright, that's my dad.
To increase your chance of winning. But if your opponent tries to push you, shift your weight...
Yo, what happened? I checked it. It always works. Leave a comment.
Start by holding the pen at a 45-degree angle, locking your shoulder joint. Professional calligraphers have discovered that if you write with your entire hand instead of just your wrist, the lines become perfectly straight due to the use of large muscle groups. However, if you start writing too beautifully, the pen will... Start by...
Yo, what did Spider-Man do, bro?
If you swallow a magnet, most people think it will attract more gold rings to steal them through your stomach. You see, if you swallow several magnets, this can cause dangerous tissue compression and can lead to critical internal organ damage. However, if you swallow a powerful neodymium magnet, your body will turn into a super...
What the frick happened? What even happened there?
One last Zech Films video.
Iron Bolt. He jumped into the DeLorean to travel back in time to touch himself.
Yo, what? But honestly, guys, have y'all seen the missing dislike button? I swear I have seen that.
Did you know that 37 million drivers trust...
Did you know that... Yeah!
I'll just skip past this thing. He's speaking gibberish.
Always starts by controlling the hotspots and trying to occupy triple... If a chicken eats, always starts by controlling the hotspots and trying to occupy triple word score cells. This will almost guarantee your winning. But never just chase long words. You see, placing high-value letters like Q or Z on these cells can net you over 50 points in a single move, even with a 3-letter word. But if your opponent is still ahead, pull out a Polish WZ. Always starts by controlling the hot.
Alright, I'll use that plan. I got that plan.
If a chicken eats charcoal, will it lay black eggs later?
U.S. soldiers would intentionally make small holes in the ground to listen for enemies underground. You see, enemy forces often dug tunnels and planted explosives beneath their trenches. This was a very dangerous practice because enemies always... U.S. soldiers...
Yo, what the Yo, what was that? What was that? Yo, what was that? Yo, what was that? Hold on.
always...
Yo, what is that? Yo, what is that?
U.S. soldiers
Yeah,
would
that's
intentionally...
crazy.
He pressed all buttons in the elevator using his child face to stop on every floor in the building. You see, his kid wanted to find a secret combination of buttons that will break down the lift, but the elevator control system is programmed to miss such a command because it leads to overload of relays and brake pads. However, if you press this secret combination, it will bring you... Ooh! He pressed all buttons in the elevator using his child...
Epstein's Island.
Always start with the narrow triple 20 section to gain the most amount of points. You see, this is the best
Also, subscribe to Zech Films.
strategy to reach a score of 500, one that almost guarantees your chance of winning. But never aim for the bullseye in the center, because it's the loser strategy everyone uses. But if your rival is still leading, simply take a live swordfish and fill it with gasoline. After that, put a cotton cloth inside the mouth and turn it on. Now, always start with the narrow triple. If crushed with a hydraulic press, how much prime could you extract? You see, prime bottles
0. I have never drank Prime. Prime is doo-doo.
are mainly composed of
KSI or like Logan Paul, if you're saying this. I don't mean it. No, I know you're not, so.
water, protein, forest, and a small amount of Optimus Prime. So, if you squeeze it, you could get about 11 ounces of juice. And you can use his hairs as a broom to clean your dirt.
Okay. What is this? What is this, dude? What is this, Tom? What is going in his mouth?
Start by applying some soda and toothpaste on the soles of your shoes, rubbing them in with an old brush. You see, baking soda and toothpaste create an oxide that perfectly dissolves dirt and restores the shine of your shoes. Next, add a sprinkle of gunpowder and start rubbing them fast until they catch fire. Start by applying some...
Oh, I think mine's just gonna explode.
Okay, so just the product.
Start by placing the Oxford Dictionary into the blender and add 2 raw eggs, then turn it on and mix them for a few seconds. Finally, pour it into your ass.
I think I might have lost some brain cells.
You see, knowledge can be absorbed through the intestinal walls directly into the bone marrow. And in an hour, you'll be speaking with a perfect British accent. But every time you try to say, hello,
What came out of his butt? Yo, what? Why was he up there?
start by placing...
Always start with aiming at the pocket between the first and third.
Yo, wait.
Always start with aiming at the pocket
Suck it? What?
between the first and third pins to ensure a hit, rather than the center pin. You see, this specific entry angle creates a chain reaction that always ends into the strike. But if they still refuse to fall, insert your fingers into the ball's holes and swallow it, keeping your arm steady, then jump inside a Lahitol 95mm.
What the heck? What the heck, dude?
Always
Yeah, this is amazing. Amazing. Use this trick.
start by squeezing the stem, then use both thumbs to push deep into the hole. Next, wrap your fingers tightly around the apple and squeeze hard, holding the pressure. Then turn your thumbs outward. This will cause...
What is this comment?
Cause your fingers to squeeze the sides of the apple while your thumbs lift the top. Next, light the fuse and take a big bite with your... Start by squeezing.
Okay, I think I'm almost done with this guy, dude. He's brain rotting me.
If you stop trimming your fingernails, most people think they will just grow straight and curl over time. But that's actually not true. You see, the accumulation of bacteria and fungi under the nail plate can cause chronic infections that permanently deform your nail bed. And when you're gonna take a shit, you can use them as a scraper.